It's 5:04. Welcome to the June 16th Facilities and Finance Committee work session. First item on the agenda is call to order. Call to order. Is there any public comment? Seeing none, we'll move to committee response. Assuming there's none. Approval of minutes, item 3.1. We good? Okay, which brings us to item 4, facilities discussion, the 2019 capital project construction update. Travis.
All right, thanks. Again, I'm Travis Randall. I'm with Campus Construction Management Group. We're managing the active construction projects that are ongoing throughout the district. And I do have a kind of brief slideshow, just some general photographs of the updates from previous months, different construction areas. So, all right. So this first one, update to the dumpster pad that I showed last month. So we completed construction fencing with privacy slats on 2 sides of the dumpster. It also has bollards to protect it. It's open on the other kind of 2 sides. That's to allow access for the dumpster, and it's a compaction dumpster. So there's kind of like buttons and levers that operate, so that there has to be access on the other 2 sides. What you can't see is there is kind of some vegetation there on that area that kind of blocks the view from the road and from neighbors on the other side. So dumpster pad completed. So this next photo, we have the what we call aluminum curtain wall and storefront system. That's just the doorway and kind of glass that you see windows into the vestibule. This is the physics edition that connects area C with the new area E additions. So we got that in. You can see in the photo still roof tie work to complete there. So next photo, again, this is more of the curtain wall glazing system. This section is on the STEM edition, open STEM and auto shop area. See in the photo, quite large area of windows to let in a lot of natural light. So we got all the glazing, the glass in, just finishing up the framing in this photo here. And the next photo, so this is a photo again inside the vestibule E2 that connects C to the STEM wing addition and E, just some corridor wall tile that's in that kind of area there. And the next photo, so I wanted to kind of document that the building controls and door access controls systems are actually just about complete now, all the wiring and connectivity and whatnot. So I just kind of included a couple boxes of the controllers, control junction boxes that used to operate that system, just as a way to kind of document visualize those systems. Let's see, next slide. So these next couple slides are going to be at Enfield Elementary School. We've begun installing the exterior composite wall panels on the 2 canopies that we built. So this particular one here is the smaller of the 2 canopies as you enter kind of the main entrance by the main office at Enfield. And this next photo is the same, the exterior composite wall panel system. This is on the student drop-off entrance that surrounds the cafeteria or cafetorium at Enfield. So you can see still incomplete is the walls to the actual cafeteria. We still got to get those composite wall panels installed. So that concludes the photo updates that I have. I'm happy to take any questions about the photos or in general, any questions about any of the construction that's ongoing. Anyone has any?
Sure. Not in regards to this. All right, thank you very much, and I also just want to acknowledge and thank Travis for his continued support of visitors coming to look at the STEM facility. Thank you very much. Those visits have all gone very well, thanks to your efforts.
Sure, thank you.
So moving on to item 5, consideration of accounts. Is Emily or
Yes. No, not used to these meetings going so quickly. Bye.
Do you have questions about facilities though? Do you want to do that?
I don't know if we want to hear.
Oh, it's up to you.
We could break it out.
Yeah.
Would you,
Yeah, what do we?
but we could get into the details into the breakout meeting. That would be helpful.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah, it's okay. Maybe we go through the consideration of accounts. I think we're gonna finish quite early, and then maybe you guys could like go to the side, like if you want to like dive in on that. Like maybe go to a side.
Oh, at the end of this meeting.
Yeah,
Let's do
that.
that.
All right.
Okay, does that sound good?
All right.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. We have the treasurer's report and the food service P and L report. There's not really anything to comment about those two. It's April. And so as we're winding down, as we get to the end of the year, April was a break month, so the P and L is a little bit lower than what you would see in previous months. Then we have the resolution for the transfers over 10,000, and at this time of year, we're trying to make sure everything is all balanced out as we approach the end of the year. You'll probably see one more of these in July for transfers that we've done from this point forward. Then we also have a resolution for the disposal of some food service property. They've been pieced out, parted out as much as they possibly can be. They're just taking up room. It's time to get rid of the 4 pieces of equipment there. And we have a resolution to appropriate AP test fees. These are fees that are collected from our students for the AP exams at the end of the year. We have to appropriate it to pay the bill. So it's around 106,000 on that one. And then we get to our annual resolutions that we hit at this time of the year because we have to have them in place before June 30th. And this is all based on where we end the year when the books are final, which typically doesn't happen until about midsummer before our audit. So the first one is the use of EBLR funds, and this supports the sick day payouts that are part of the teachers' incentives and other incentives that we have that are contractually obligated. So we have that money out of our EBLR reserve that we use towards this expense every year. We have our liability reserve. That's a use of $29,500 for a legal settlement that we had this year. Again, the use of the liability reserve. And then the other ones we have here, we're showing all the reserves: capital reserve, employees retirement reserve, teacher retirement, the health insurance reserve, the accrued liability, employee benefits, EBLR, putting money back in. And let's see, the district's liability reserve, another one, and then the insurance reserve. Those are all the ones that we have to put in place. So it is the figures that are put in there are just estimates of what we can not exceed or up to. Because again, we have to have the board act on these resolutions prior to June 30th. So we won't know the final answer until, again, the books are closed in the middle of summer. And then the final item is the letters of recommendation for the geotechnical and site surveys at Cube Heights Elementary School. Any questions on it? It's a lot, and it only happens once a year. But I think it's just one of these standard things that they make you do it before, several of these before we really know true answers.
Any questions on that?
Yeah, I have a question to go back to where the question is
Sure.
with the AP fees.
Mhm.
Do we know, or is there somewhere that we put information about how many students, how many exams?
Yes, and actually I have an invoice sitting right on my desk that was being paid this week. I don't have that number off the top of my head, but I can get it to you.
So the students, the families would pay the school district and then we pay them.
Yes, it's a flow through.
So then, what is the difference with like supplies 105 and then in the subject it has 106?
Supplies 105, 105.
On board docs,
Oh,
it has.
okay, hang on one second, let me get back to that one and take a look. Let's see if I,
It's 5.4, sorry, but. For the AP test, it has.
Yeah, the
106,
AP
and
test.
Then
no, this one
where
here.
at the result, it has 105.
Oh. That is
Well,
a
it
good question,
looks like
I
a
think it's
translation
I think it's a typo,
Yeah.
and I will make sure that is corrected. I believe it's 106. Because that is what is up in the line, but I'll confirm that and make sure it's corrected prior to the board meeting. My apologies on that one.
Anything else? Sure.
I could find an answer for you on that one if you want me to go look right now.
The number of students? Oh,
No, I can
Oh,
do
but
that
yeah,
and I can do the, yeah, I can, let me see if I have it.
no, we don't need it right now.
You don't,
It's just-
okay,
Yeah.
Yeah,
I was
I'll make
looking at the accountability metrics too, to see if we have, but we don't have the number of students and it's usually in AP, it's encouraging how many new students. So it would be good if we like have year by year just reaching the students.
I am quite certain off the top of my head, it is 106, not 105.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
that was the
no.
typo down below, and I can run to my office and get you the number of students.
No, you don't have to run. to-
Okay. It's an interesting one because we are a little higher this year than we were last year. I think it was around 98,000 last year. So we're up. So I don't know if that's because the tests, the cost increased or the number of students taking it. So that would be good to compare it to what we had. So I will get that information for you as well.
And what you really wanna know is, are we increasing AP?
Yeah, and then we would have to look at, like, are they, what number are they scoring?
Yeah, right, exactly, exactly,
There's
yeah,
several variables.
absolutely. I believe that's it from our end, unless there's other questions.
Is there nothing else? No questions.
Great. Thank you,
So is that all? Are we up to all?
that's it.
That's it.
All right, well, that brings us to, I'm just shocked here, it's 5:17, so that brings us to item 6, action items assigned. I have none. Do you have? None. None. Agenda setting for the next meeting. Is there a next meeting?
There will be a next.
There will be one at some point,
We just don't know when.
At some point, yeah.
But this committee?
Not in July, but.
Not in July, so I think there is no next meeting, so I'm gonna nix item 7. So is there any agreement on item 8? Should we discussion debate?
No.
All right, so we will adjourn.
Very good, thank you.
Okay.